friends. Sitting on my love seat, drinking my cup of tea with Mr. Percy. And it's a little bit of a chilly morning. And so he was a little bit cold, so I covered him up. And he's having his morning snooze. And Oliver's over there having his morning snooze. And Sally, she's down and snuggled up in that blanket on her new bed. Sally had a birthday. Her birthday is November 3rd. And I'll have to show you. Hold on a second. Sally's birthday is November 3rd, and a couple of days before her birthday, we got this card in the mail, and on the envelope it said something about happy birthday, and I'm like, birthday? Who are they talking about? And then this card was in there, and it says, "Hi, Sally," and they gave us a 20% off on specific items in their birthday shop, and I thought that was so cool. They remembered her birthday. I love Chewy.com. They are just the most fantastic company. When my Lucy died, I don't know if you remember, if you've been with me for a while, you know they sent me flowers, condolences flowers, and I just thought, oh, that is just so neat that they do that. They go above and beyond for their customers. But I got Sally this new bed for her birthday with using that 20% off discount code, and she absolutely loves it. It's very soft, and she loves soft things. It's very plush, and I think it really makes her feel more comfortable because she turned 15, so she's an old lady, and she just really loves that bed. So this vlog is probably going to span a couple of days. I have an appointment this afternoon, so I'm not going to be able to get a whole lot done today. When you have an appointment in the middle of the day, it kind of really messes things up. But one of the things I wanted to get started on, as long as Mr. Percy stays napping, is I want to take everything out of this cabinet and put things back in that cabinet that I don't use very often, because I've been thinking ahead for Christmas. I'm going to have to completely rearrange my living room in order to get the Christmas tree in here. I'm going to have to move my love seat over there in front of the windows, move my couch over there where the love seat is, and then my tree goes right here. It's the only place in the house that it will fit, because I got a I don't know, is it an 8-foot tree? I don't know. It goes clear to the top. However tall that this is here, more than 8 feet probably. But anyway, I've always had a struggle about what do I do with my houseplants, because obviously they can't stay there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of them on that little table that's there and not have any decorations on it, just put my plants there. And then I'm like, what do I do with my third plant? I don't want to block my patio door because we're still potty training Percy. So we need to be able to get out to the potty yard. So I'm going to take that bench. I keep flipping you around. Hopefully you're not getting dizzy. That bench right there, I'm going to move it in here, put it here, and put one of my peace lilies on it. Well, when you do that, then it blocks this cabinet and you can't get in and out of it. So I'm going to take all my mugs out of here, at least the ones that I use all the time, put them in a different cabinet, and then put stuff in this cabinet that I don't hardly ever use, so that it won't be a problem if I block that door. That was a long explanation for what I want to get done today, but I want to get started on this project. And like I said, I don't know. It's 9 o'clock. I still have to do chores and everything. Percy will probably sleep for a while. So I just need to get moving. So I'm gonna get my tripod set up, and we're gonna get busy getting this cabinet reorganized. been quite some time later. I've had to, the puppy slept for maybe 15 minutes after I got started. And then I got him going on his sniff mat, and I give him a raw carrot, and he does eat some of it, but it's soft enough that I don't think he will choke on it, and he loses interest in it before it gets down to the nubbin where it could choke him, and we throw it away. But it's a healthy thing that he can chew on. And so he's found everything else in the sniff mat. He had to go potty, and he let me know, so we're getting there with the potty training stuff. So we had a little potty break, and now he's chewing on that carrot, which will last not for too much longer. So I've got to get Olivia up so I can go out and do my outside chores. Oh, the farmers are working in the field across the street, and every time Oliver hears the truck, he carries on. So I'm just gonna have to hurry up and speak over him. So anyway, in this cabinet, I ended up putting, I wanted it to make it look nice because it's gonna be like closed all the time. So I put some of my Pioneer Woman stuff in here that I don't use very often. I think I'm gonna switch this around so you can see the chicken's face. This isn't Pioneer Woman, I got it at Tractor Supply, but I still like it. It's really cute. But I've got my Pioneer Woman stuff in here that I don't use often, and if I really needed to use it, I could move the plant out of the way and get into this cabinet. And so by doing that, it opened up a lot of space in this cabinet over here. If you remember, I used to keep all my tea in here, and I found a different spot for my teas. So in this cabinet are all the mugs, some teas and things that I couldn't fit in the other place, you know, where I put the rest of my tea, hot chocolate mixes, my coconut oil, my can opener. I've got spice packets in this little tote here. And so I just need to let my family know where the coffee mugs are now, but they're over here. Now I want to try to organize and declutter my countertops over here by my stove. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that done before I have to go to my appointment or not. The way it's looking, probably not, but that is the other thing I really wanted to get accomplished today. So let me go get Olivia up, do my outside chores, and then if I have time, because I have to leave at 11:30, so it's probably not going to happen till this afternoon when I get back. So if I can do a little bit more before I leave, I'll bring you back. Otherwise, I'll pick you up when I get back from my appointment. I am home. I had to go to town to get my massage, and while I was there, I went to Martin's to pick up some stuff that we're going to need for Thanksgiving. I'm going to do my Thanksgiving shopping next week, but Martin's is clear on the other side of town from Walmart and Aldi and Kroger, so I don't go over there very often, but they have specific items that I use and need. So I was on that side of town, so I stopped in there. Let me show you what I picked up. Then I'm going to eat some lunch, and then we'll get back to this kitchen project. I didn't pick up a lot. Like I said, I just go in there to get specialty items that I can't get at Walmart or Aldi or Kroger. They have this Tofutti brand, which is a soy-based cream cheese option. This is actually sour cream. I got two sour creams, and then I got 4 of the cream cheeses because between Thanksgiving and Our Ladies event that we're having in a couple of weeks, and a recipe I think that Olivia wants to do, we're going to need quite a few cream cheeses. So I went ahead and just picked up 4 of them. They have a long shelf life, so if I need it for Christmas, I'm sure it'll still be good for that. Picked up some more of the butter that Olivia can eat because there's no nuts or anything in it. And then I picked up 2 bags of the honey mustard onion pretzel crisps. These are mine and Olivia's favorite, and I can't find these anywhere else except for Martin's. And then I picked up some of these cupcake liners because tomorrow my goal is to make some pumpkin muffins, which I've been really hungry for, and I didn't have any muffin liners. So that's it. That's my small little Martin's haul. Well, our power just went off. It's been off for a little while, right before I was fixing my lunch. But I'm going to go ahead and continue working on this, even though the lighting's not going to be as good as if we had lights on. But I want to film this and I don't want to wait any longer. So through my camera, it looks like you can see well enough. So hopefully this doesn't come off too dark when you watch this video. That's all I can do for the time being because I need some water to wash some stuff up. So I'm gonna have to go take a little break and hopefully the power will come on soon so I can finish this job.
took entirely too much time because of that power outage. My power was out for about 2.5 hours, which really messed up the day. But I was able to get what I wanted done in the kitchen. Scott built me this over the stove little shelf, and I've been wanting it for a long time. He finally was able to do that for me. And I put my spices that was over there on that counter, put them up there behind the stove, as well as the salt and pepper. And I think I'll stick my little chicken timer there too, because that looks cute. And that freed up this whole entire counter. And so I put my knife sets over here, and then I was able to get all this extra clutter moved off of this counter. I was able to bring out my mom's cookbook and put it back out on the counter where I can actually use it. And it looks so much better, so much more clean and sleek. And it's time to cook supper. So I'm cooking supper. I was going to make pigs in the blanket, and lo and behold, you don't have any hot dogs. So I'm frying up some sausage. I'm going to make sausage gravy over crescent rolls. And so that's what we're having for supper tonight. I'm going to sign off for today, and I will pick this camera back up and tomorrow, so I will see you then. Well, it is already in the afternoon, and I have not gotten hardly anything done today. Olivia had to work today, and I have found that it is very difficult to get anything done with that puppy. Oh my goodness, puppies are so much work. But anyway, Olivia's finally home, and I'm going to get these muffins made, and that's probably going to be the only thing I get done today. So it'll be the only thing that gets added to this video, other than I got the kitchen counter cleaned off this morning. So let's go ahead and get started on these muffins. I've done this recipe on my channel before, so I'm not going to go ahead and describe it, but it's out of this book, 100 Days of Real Food, and it's these whole grain pumpkin muffins. I am going to follow the recipe, except I'm going to change it up just a little bit. It calls for whole grain flour, and I'm going to use einkorn flour. If you've never heard of that, you need to look it up. It's a very healthy flour. And for a sweetener, I am going to use some of this vanilla coconut sugar. The recipe calls for honey, and in the past I have used stevia. It also calls for melted butter, but I'm going to use applesauce. So I'm just lightening them up a little bit. And I will also add that I am doubling the recipe because it calls for 1 cup of canned pumpkin, and 1 can of pumpkin is almost 2 cups of pumpkin, and I am not saving a half a can of pumpkin in my refrigerator for me to eventually throw away. So I'm just going to go ahead and double the recipe.
Doubling the recipe called for 4 eggs, so what I'm using are 2 duck eggs plus 1 chicken egg. And I just made a mess. I always make a mess when I'm cooking. And then the last thing I'm going to add to this recipe are some chocolate chips. Now I have a few of these carob chips left, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw those in this batter just to use them up. And then I'm going to add some regular chocolate chips to this as well. You do not have to add chocolate chips to this, but it just adds a little something that's yummy. You could also add nuts if you wanted to. I've done that before as well, but my family prefers it with just some chocolate chips in it. There was enough batter to fill 24 muffin cups, nice and full. These should make some really nice muffins. So you bake these at 350 degrees for 18 to 20 minutes. I'm thinking this is going to take a little bit closer to the 20-minute mark because some of them are pretty full. So we'll get these in the oven, and then when they're cooled off, I'm going to enjoy one.
Oh, Oliver, you're a good big brother. You're a good big brother, Oliver. You're a good brother. You're a good big brother. I'm proud of you. You're so good.
Those feet.
Bite me. No, no, no.
Here they are, all done, and my goodness, do they ever smell good. And they did take right at 20 minutes to get done. They're still too hot to eat, but as soon as they've cooled down a little bit, I'm going to eat one because they look yummy and they smell fantastic. And they most certainly did taste delicious. The only regret I have is that I used those paper muffin liners. I forgot how much I despise paper muffin liners because my muffins stuck to the side of the paper. I usually use foil liners or my silicone liners. I just decided I didn't want to use the silicone ones this time. Just because of not wanting to have to wash them after I got done using them, and I couldn't find any foil ones at the store, so from now on I'm going to make a note to myself, don't use paper muffin liners. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. I know it was just mostly me in the kitchen. In fact, that's pretty much all it was. In the kitchen, getting things organized and decluttered. It's that time of year. I like to get things organized and decluttered because I know I'm going to be spending a lot of time in the kitchen, and I know I'm going to be needing to make space in my living room for our big Christmas tree. So that's the goals I wanted to get done for this video, and I met my goals, although it was quite challenging, especially today when Olivia was at work and I was dealing with that puppy all by myself. Olivia definitely helps me out a lot with the puppy so that I can get videos done. Alright friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye bye friends.